Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door. Please tidy up your office, Ben. I can hear you saying, and we are back once again. We've just finished the game and we're now starting another one. France versus Germany. We've been looking forward to this one. The group of death is alive and well. And it was fairly brutal to poor old Hungary early on, who with 5 minutes to go in their game against Portugal were level. And the Portuguese have thrown down the gauntlet to these two sides with a 3-0 victory. A few goals in the last minutes of that game earlier on today. So the group of death has Portugal at the top, and now France and Germany will kick off. How do you see this one going? Let me know what you think down there in the comments. We will take a look at the teams and we will get your predictions before the game starts in 13 minutes. Bring it on. This could almost be, if you tried to pick out two teams in Europe for your European Championship final, I'm sure a lot of people would pick these two, and we have been very, very much looking forward to it. Let's say some hellos in the chat really, really quickly. David, Leeds 2021. Alistair, Amanda, Purple Bungalow, Stephen, Mr. E, Nappa's mum, legend. Alistair, I think we already said hi to. Get your predictions in. So predictions in. We'll have a look at the teams and ones to watch. Let me know your ones to watch. I mean, often when I'm asking for your ones to watch, it's because I'm not familiar, but I'm sure the cast of characters that are in this game, we're all going to be very, very familiar with. This really does feel like an elite bunch of 22 players on the pitch for this one. Right, let's pull up the teams and have a look. It is France versus Germany in Munich. So, although home stadium didn't help the Hungarians earlier, did it? Let's pop up the team. So, in goal for the French, the captain from Spurs, Hugo Lloris, a pair of Bayern Munich fullbacks, Benjamin Pavard and Lucas Hernandez, centre-backs, Kimpembe of PSG and Varane of Real Madrid. In the midfield, the holding midfielder, N'Golo Kante of Chelsea, Paul Pogba of Manchester United and Adrien Rabiot of Juventus. Listen to the teams these people play for goodness sakes. Antoine Griezmann off the front. Will they be a front three? We'll find out. Griezmann of Barca. Benzema of Real Madrid, another Real Madrid player in the team. And then possibly could be the player of the tournament, Kylian Mbappe. What a player he is. Let me just bang through that again. Bayern, Real, PSG, Chelsea, Juventus, Manchester United, Barca, PSG, Real. I think whoever was trying to invent the Super League, this is kind of what they were going for players. Anyway, let's not mention that again. Didier Deschamps is the manager for the French. Steve Mandanda on the bench. Manian Zuma, Digne, Koundé, Langley, Lamar, Coman, Tolisso, Yedder, Dembele, and Olivier Giroud. Let me know your ones to watch, your favourites in the French team. I can see there will be many. The French are the world champions, and surely, having just read through that bunch of players, surely one of the hottest favourites for this tournament. But here are the Germans who win, and they win a lot, don't they? Manuel Neuer in goal of Bayern. He's now 35. What a player he's been. Matthias Ginter of Mönchengladbach. Mats Hummels of Dortmund. Antonio Rudiger, another Chelsea European champion. The wing-backs, another Atalanta player, brilliant, the left wing-back, Robin Gosens, and Joshua Kimmich, the brilliant Kimmich, down the right-hand side of Bayern Munich. Toni Kroos of Real Madrid, teammate to, of course, Benzema and Varane. Ilkay Gundogan's won the Premier League this season with Manchester City. Kai Havertz of Chelsea, Serge Gnabry of Bayern, and the brilliant Thomas Müller. And it feels like we'll be turning up for a tournament in 50 years' time, and Thomas Müller is still going to be appearing and scoring. He just absolutely nails it in the tournament, Thomas Müller. Well, I suppose he's a World Cup guy, isn't he? But hey, what a player. Anyway, Joachim Low, he's been brilliant. I think 14, 15 years. He's been the manager of Germany for Trapp, Leno, Halstenberg, Klostermann, Günther, Sule, Koch, Chan, Neuhaus, Timo Werner, Leroy Sané, Kevin Volland. Perhaps the French have a little edge, more star power. You tell me. But the Germans, should we say it? Hashtag never write off the Germans. Get your comments coming in. Have your say in the comments. Share your knowledge. Drive the debates. I will read the best ones. I'll try and read as many as I can, in fact. Let's get into some of those comments and hopefully some predictions for this one. Let's see if we can pull out some predictions. 3-1 France, says Stephen. 2-0 to the French, says David. Another 3-0 to France. 2-2 draw. 2-1 to France, says Leeds 2020. 3-3. 4-2 France. This sounds fun. Bayern FC pretty much for Germany. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. There's sometimes more, isn't there, for goodness sakes? 1-1, 2-1 France. Griezmann, always key for France, always plays well for the national side. Excited to see how Benzema does in this France team. Lots of shouts for Mbappe, who's just a brilliant player, isn't it? The return of Müller. I love Müller. Sometimes you watch him and you think, how are you so good? You don't, do you know what I mean? He doesn't have any massive pace, any massive physicality, just really good at everything. There is Joachim Low, who, what tournaments has he won with Germany? He must have won the Euros and the World Cup, or is it just the World Cup? Can someone let me know? 3-2 France, 2-2. We're hoping for goals, hoping for a crazy good match. Germany, 2-1. Thomas Müller, one of the most underrated players. I don't know about that. I think he's pretty well respected. But yeah, just an odd player, isn't he, Thomas Müller? Brilliant. Found his own niche, hasn't he? Evening, Mr. Radio Floyd. German efficiency. Will we see the German efficiency again? The players are out in Munich. And we are just getting ready for the anthems now. Make sure you hit like on whatever platform you are watching on. Obviously, the majority of our audience is here from YouTube. Hit the thumbs up there. Twitter, thumbs up. Facebook, thumbs up. All of that good stuff. Get involved. And let's give you a live number. Hit subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. We are over 17,300. Thank you, everybody. 17,304 subscribers on the channel, which is fantastic. Thank you for all the support. Speaking of support, you can get involved via Super Chat and Super Stickers. Hit the dollar button in the live chat. Super Chats will be read out. A great way to send a tip if you are enjoying the stream. There you go. Plug, plug, plug. Evening to Alex. 1-1, says Mr. Radio Floyd. Italians said that we're going to have the debate about the national anthems. Just the World Cup, Euro 96 was the last one. The Germans, well, I think there have been a couple of finals, haven't they? Not one since then. Their illustrious history. You can see the 4 stars above their crest. I think only Brazil have won more world championships than the Germans. Are they on the way out of a phase here? With Neuer, sort of 35, Müller in his early 30s, along with Kroos as well. There's still one more tournament certainly the end of an era for Joachim Low, who seems to have been either the manager or on the bench for... I'm sure Joachim Low was on the bench for 10 years before he was the manager as well. These streams are amazing. I'm sacrificing EastEnders. Nice. I think all of EastEnders you can get on the iPlayer now. So lovely stuff. I'll say watch Benzema. He's got a point to prove and to shut some critics up as they pan around the stadium in Munich. There is Rudiger, replete with a mask and plenty of German flags in the stadium. Great to see people in. Obviously, we are socially distancing here in Germany. However, wasn't it great to see the full stadium in Budapest earlier on? ITV have just gone for their ad breaks. We are about 3 minutes from kickoff. Get your comments in. Quick plug. We got a new URL for our merchandise. www.benjaminbluemerch.store. Great way to support and represent our growing community. T-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, mugs available. Do send me a picture, though, if you buy something so I can tweet it out. Wonderful stuff. Right. Everybody ready for this? France versus Germany. Final ad break. They're trying to sell me some Starbucks. Other coffees are available. I've treated myself to some more Peroni Red Label, which is frankly lovely. So cheers to all of you lot. Bit of a dead loss last night's game between Spain and Sweden. But I think Hungary and Portugal made up for it. We still had an underdog in that game, but plenty of endeavour from Hungary to try and get something from the game. Obviously, supporters of Sweden will argue that they got a point, but hey, I know which one I enjoyed watching a little bit more. Put it that way. Let's get back into the comments. What are we saying here? French midfield can dominate Germany. We're talking Kante, Pogba, and Rabiot. Matt, what's my thoughts on multiple countries hosting this tournament? I mean, we didn't know it was going to be COVID, and it was all arranged before that. So it's been quite helpful, I guess, with COVID. So there you go. Prize for most ridiculous comment of the day. Are we going to see the game, or will it just be comments? As I always say, Melios, if you would like to chip in for the TV rights to broadcast the game, I'll happily do so. But no, of course, we're not going to see the game. This is a watch along. We're going to all watch the game together and all give our thoughts in the chat. That is the deal. I think ITV is your place if you want to watch the game. Buddy, saving my alcohol for Friday. Very nice too. No midweek drinking for me. Oh, dear. That's the problem with, I mean, it's great that I'm doing this now and giving it so much time. But yeah, drink every night as well. How is the beautiful Mrs. Bloom? Well, I think she's just gone over to her mother's, Napper's mum. But yeah, we'll get her on again. Bless her. Struggling with the hips, carrying the baby around at the moment is tricky. Bless her. What a trooper! Right. Are you ready for this? We have kicked off. It's France versus Germany in a heavyweight clash. Portugal are at the top of the group of death. And let's see what the big guns get up to. France versus Germany. Played out to the right-hand side. Early touch of the ball in at centre-back for Hummels. Hummels knocks the diag out there. And there is Thomas Müller. Gundogan. Hummels. Back to Gundogan. And back to Hummels. The Germans having all the ball for the first 45 seconds of this. Down the line it goes from Ginter. And into Hummels again. Hummels back out to Ginter. French can't get the ball, surprisingly. Everyone's hot favourites. Gundogan Ginter and Hummels are having a game between themselves. It's now back with Manuel Neuer. Remember, lots of players playing in their home stadium here. 2 Bayern players in the France back four, and we mentioned the 4 Bayern players in the German team. As Kante scoots across and puts that one out. A German throw-in. Did Gnabry play for Arsenal? Yes, he did. Were they going to sell him to West Brom, or did he go on loan to West Brom at one point? He's certainly blossomed since then. Evening, Ben. This is going to be a corker. Oh, knock forward. Here's Kai Havertz. Havertz trying to work Kimpembe. Managed to cover him out to the side. Rudiger knocks it inside. Nice one round the corner by Gundogan. Gnabry knocks it off. Kimmich gets a little bump in the back. Germany just in charge of the ball. 93% possession. There we go. I'm sure that will change as Kante tries to win that one. And he does enough to disrupt the flow. No, he doesn't. A foul given against the normally imperious N'Golo Kante. Free kick to the Germans, which Toni Kroos is going to take. It's over on the right-hand side. Kroos right-footed. It's going in the box. Let's see what the delivery is like. Kroos right-footed. In it comes. Headed goalwards by Mats Hummels. Well over the bar. He knew as soon as he'd headed that he wasn't hitting the target. And it's France 0, Germany 0. All Germany for the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. Get your thoughts in the comments. Lloris spots the ball for the goal kick. Kimpembe and Varane, both the short option. Pavard heads it on to Pogba. I think Pogba has been penalised for a foul on Toni Kroos. We'll give you a timestamp now. I'm watching on ITV. And it's going to be 4 minutes. We'll count down 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Stamp. If you want to be exactly aligned. Full-blooded tackle in the left-back area there by Lucas Hernandez. And the Germans have it back at centre-half again, although Kroos is open in the middle. Ginter plays it in to Hummels and over to Rudiger. Rudiger holds the ball. He's got Goossens open. Here's Rudiger. And a direct one forward for Havertz to chase. I think he got a little nod on it. It's hoofed up in the air. And nodded back by Hummels. Kante. Nice feet, as ever. And knocks that out to Hernandez. And I think France are going to just try and string a few passes together now and get on the ball, really, for the first time in the game. It's been all Germany the first 5 minutes. Griezmann tries to play Pavard through. Doesn't manage to. It's a hole that Pavard has left, but the Germans couldn't exploit it. Lewis, welcome. Thoughts on Scotland? Well, they've got it all to do. They need something against England, don't they? Second straight defeat will not do for the Scots. Keep your comments coming, guys. Let's get the debate going in the chat. Move in nicely. I'll read as many as I can. Muller wins the throw-in. Muller throws in quickly to Havertz, who chests it down. Miscontrols it, and out it goes. It's going to be a goal kick. Kai Havertz, of course, scored the winner in the Champions League final. Lloris with the goal kick. It's tucked inside to Rabiot, but there's been a foul given against Kimmich. Kimmich's been booked. An early yellow card in this one for Joshua Kimmich. A little bit late, I guess. Referee brings out the yellow card in the 6th minute. Referee Carlos Del Cerro Grande. You like that, don't you? A yellow card for Joshua Kimmich. Rudiger. Kante's got it for France. Rabiot. Little knockoff by Benzema. And Mbappe touches the ball for the first time. Mbappe finds Pogba in the 10. Knocked off to Benzema. I think Benzema thought about the shot there for a second. Didn't quite have time to hit it. Ball hits the ref, but still falls for a German player. So we can continue. First sight of Kylian Mbappe, the lightning quick and massively direct player. And what a player he is. Never yellow, says Dave. Hope the ref isn't whistle happy. Yeah, we want him to control it, but yeah, I take your point. Like in the German formation, all the 10s up front for the Germans. Have I missed much? Tar? Not yet. No. Germany in control-ish, I guess. Not a lot going down. That was the first effort on goal. 73% possession to the Germans. But as you can see, no real chances. Goossens made the run down the left there. Couldn't control it. Pretty cross for himself, but it was a difficult one to grab hold of. Pavard tosses it in. Pogba heads down. Griezmann heads on. Gnabry tries to nick it off Rabiot. And Hernandez down the left-hand side. Oh, big tackle by Ginter. You love to see that. Is tackling back in this tournament? I think it's good. Did I know 70% of the earth is covered by water, the rest by N'Golo Kante? Yeah, we play one in front of the back four and Kante to his left and Kante to his right was... Who said that? Steve Holland? I can't remember. Loving all you podcasts and the commentators. Get the players' names. It must be there. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Feeling each other out. I agree with that. David Capscal Goossens, the only player I don't really know, looks to be getting high up on that side. He's on the ball now, coming down the left. Kante nicks that away, but Rudiger on the cover. His Chelsea teammate. Here is Mats Hummels of Borussia Dortmund. Inter plays it back home to Manuel Neuer. Rudiger, nice touch by Havertz to Goossens. And yes, the feeling out process continues. Yeah, another Atalanta player. I'm not familiar with Atalanta as a team, but every game we have an Atalanta player in. They must be a fairly decent side to watch, given all the European stars they seem to have. Not one of the big boys in Italy, are they, traditionally? Kimmich, who's on that yellow card early on. Knocked inside, Havertz, Gnabry. Kimmich. Oh, he tried to feed that one through. The runner was Gundogan. He didn't quite make it. Gnabry, I think, has been penalised for stopping Paul Pogba unfairly. And we are 10 minutes in. Griezmann, in the end, stopped Pogba. But the foul had already been given. The German fan that the cameras caught didn't agree. It's safe to say. Griezmann. Here's Kimpembe, who I thought overran that, but he was just too powerful for Kai Havertz. Griezmann. Good ball up the side now. Hernandez. Here's Mbappe. Another chance to see if he can get on the run. Mbappe to Griezmann. Dreadful ball by Griezmann. And here come the Germans, or not. The counter-attack falls flat, and the ball is through to Hugo Lloris. Rabiot. Yeah, Griezmann is very free and wandering about behind that front two of Mbappe and Benzema. Mbappe's been out on the left-hand side most of the game. We'll get the heat maps up after. Then we need to wait 25 minutes to get them. But, yeah, be interested to see how that front three moves around for France. Big Mad Andy, how am I doing? I'm good. I am very, very good. Enjoying the football. Here is Varane to Kimpembe. Kante. Griezmann now popped up on the left. Griezmann, Mbappe central. Kroos goes with him. Turned over to Havertz. Back to Kroos. Havertz now. He's played through the lines. Can Havertz carry it? And look at Mbappe there. He's so quick. Comes back and nicks it off him. Here is Kante again. Kante switches the play. What a brilliant touch by Benzema to bring it down. It wasn't actually a good pass by Kante, but Benzema made it look good. Mbappe. Benzema. Mbappe in the 10. Goes to dribble. That's not a foul. Tony Kroos gives it the get up rather than the referee. But now it's turned over. Pogba to Benzema. Hernandez out on that side, but it's won back by the Germans. And Griezmann slides in. And good period this for the French this past couple of minutes. And Kante gives it away for the second time in the game, actually. Hoping Cock comes on so we can behave like silly schoolboys. Oh, I got over that after the first couple of games covering Leeds this season. Robin Cock. I do not feel uncomfortable saying it. Although I did to begin with. Nabry chests it down. Dubai Canary will get your timestamp in 10 seconds. It's going to be at 14 minutes. Okay, I'll give you a proper timestamp. Rudiger's just holding on to it. So we're coming up 14 minutes. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm watching on ITV Sport. If you want to sync up, 3, 2, 1, 14 minutes. Muller brings that down. He was seemingly well offside. Hernandez. Benzema popping up all the way over on the left. Kimpembe. Varane. When does the feeling out period finish and the carnage begin, we hope? Griezmann out on the right. He's all over the place. I don't know whether he has he's literally hugging the right-hand touchline in a sort of midfield position now. He's completely free, actually, though. Pogba, I'm sure, is going to play it out to him, and indeed he does. Griezmann, nice ball through to Kante. Pavard, Kante. Kante wins it back. Pavard in down the right-hand side. Low cross. Great cover from Ginter, who is the right-sided centre-back. And, well, I have a feeling that Griezmann's going to be the key guy in this one because I don't know who's going to pick him up or how they're going to pick him up. Kante got forward then. It was good cover. Pavard, obviously the fullbacks are forward, but it's going to be interesting to see how the Germans play Griezmann, who appears to have a completely free role. Corner to the French, and it goes. Pogba puts it over the bar. Pogba beats the turf. How free of a free header was that then? I think it comes off the shoulder. Rudiger is reasonably tight off him, but if he gets that off the meat of the forehead, Pogba, you wouldn't have been surprised to see him stick in the back of the net, would you? France's bench would get to the semis. Here comes Kai Havertz. Oh, lovely ball through. Helped on by Thomas Muller looking for Serge Gnabry. Nothing doing. crossed in from the right. And the clearance is out to Benzema, but he's giving it away. Gundogan has now given it away. A bit scruffy. But now Benzema, nice ball through the lines. Rabiot drives forward. Kimmich's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card. Griezmann sort of in the 10 now. Mbappe off the left. Mbappe, nice feet. Mbappe, low shot. Good save by Neuer. They do look scared of Mbappe there. He really backed off Quinta. And the shot comes in. Neuer sees it all the way. Didn't quite get it into the corner. Mbappe. But, yeah, that little half position inside left could be a good one, especially against the 3-5-2. That's sort of 3-4-3 the Germans are playing. Corner for the French. Griezmann puts it in again. Headed out. Not good by Pogba. He should score. Yeah, it came off the shoulder, I think, didn't it? Pogba should have buried that. Terrible header. A header on the heat. Big one forward. Griezmann wins the header against Rudiger. Hummels heads it back to Neuer. Goossens into Rudiger. Nicely poised, isn't it? Germany up on the possession, 59 on the possession. France look more dangerous, though, don't they? Switch of play by Gundogan. Goossens into Rudiger. Hummels to Gundogan. And Quinta down the line. A bicycle kick clearance. Oh, just an overhead, really, to be pedantic with myself. And Pogba, lovely attempted ball through there by Pogba. Neuer out, sweeper keeper, does well. In the end, nice idea by Pogba. And with the pace of Mbappe, worth trying those types of balls from the sort of deep central midfield position like Pogba did there. Given away by Goossens down the left. And looks a little bit like France are frustrating the Germans a touch now. They're kind of sitting in and then moving out quickly, and they do look the more dangerous, certainly since about minute 10, haven't they? French looking dangerous, surprise, surprise. I have a problem. I'm 50% English and 50% Scottish. Who do I root for? Well, Lewis, don't say, and then whoever wins, just jump on the bandwagon a minute before the end, is my advice. You can't win, but you can't lose if you're half English, half Scottish, eh? Pavard throwing down the right-hand side. Pogba knocks it back off. Great strength by Pogba. Pavard into Benzema. Pogba. Elaborate ball. What a pass by Pogba. Oh, it's an own goal. And the French lead. Mats Hummels puts it into his own net. But there's a filthy pass by Paul Pogba in the build-up to that. Outside of the right foot by Pogba. Brilliant from the Manchester United player. It's drilled in low by Hernandez, the Bayern Munich fullback, playing in his own stadium. And it's an own goal by Mats Hummels. France 1, Germany 0. Let's have a look at this again from Pogba. What a pass that is. Oh, we think we might have had the goal of the tournament. I think we might just have had the pass of the tournament from Pogba. How good is that? Outside of the right foot, on the run, just completely tears the German defence apart with that pass. It's driven in. The cross is looking for Mbappe, and Mats Hummels puts it in to his own net. Unlucky Hummels. Brilliant by Pogba in the build-up. France 1, Germany 0. Get your thoughts in the comments. 20 minutes in. Get your cat. Stick it amongst the pigeons. France 1, Germany 0. Let's get your comments on that, guys. A disaster for the Germans. Naughty little ball from Pogba, wasn't it? Great finish. Another Oggy. France deserved that. What a pass. He splits opinion, Pogba, but when he's at it, I mean, how good was that, wasn't it? Outside of the right foot, floats it over the defence. Brilliant from Pogba. And then they get the bit of luck, but maybe Pogba earned it for them in the first instance. Look at the French fans bouncing behind the goal. The world champions are in the lead. Right, great ball. Pogba, poor at club level, always turns up for the national team. Oh, yes, he does. Here is Gnabry. Kimmich crosses into the back post looking for Muller. Oh, Goosen's up, misses his kick. Goosen's crosses in, Muller. Oh, what a chance to get it back to 1-1. And exactly the guy you would have wanted on the end of that. Thomas Muller puts the thumb up. It's just too high for him, I think. Does he jump underneath it? We don't need to see the goal again, do we? I'm sure Mats Hummels doesn't want to see the goal again. I want to see that chance for Thomas Muller. No, we're not going to see it again. Thank you, ITV. Never mind. Pogba and Griezmann made for international tournaments. Good start by both of them here. 3 cats, no pigeons. Oh, plenty in here, though. France leading. Very good answer to the 50-50 question. Sit on the fence is the answer. But hey, when the question starts with 50-50, you're always going to end up on the fence, aren't you? Gundogan versus 3 French midfielders. There does well. Pogba, touch, but it's won back by Thomas Muller. Goossens, Cruz, Muller. Lovely ball by Muller. Gundogan. Loads of space. Gundogan needs to drive into it, and he has done. Gundogan moves forward. Good feet, beats Kante. Kante fouls him. Free kick to the Germans. It was more clumsy than anything else. I don't think Kante is going to get the yellow card. Unless he really knew what he was doing. He left his foot in there after he'd been skinned. Yeah. ITV commentary and Ben's commentary. Which one do you tune out, Ben? Right, free kick for the Germans. Tony Kroos likes the look of it. Thomas Muller likes the look of it, or is he the decoy? Rudiger's standing in the way of the wall. Tony Kroos looks very focused. Who's going to take it, Kroos or Muller? Rudiger's just trying to get in the line of sight, I think, of Lloris, the keeper. Here comes Thomas Muller, runs over it. Kroos into the wall. Muller kept running through. I wondered whether he was going to dink it over the top, but no good. The missus just asked, why are you watching the TV and listening to that on your laptop as well? Turn one or the other off. And now the TV's silent. Well, that's very, very flattering. And do as the missus tells you, Dubai Canary. You know the rules, don't you? Lots of love for Ben Brereton last night. Playing against Messi. Havertz. Goossens. Good game, this. Germans stung into action with that early goal by the French. I say early. What was it, about 20 minutes the goal went in? France 1. Germany 0. It's knocked into the box. Havertz tries to bring it down. Kimpembe knocks it away from him. Tony Kroos, bit of space. Gundogan. Kroos. You know the plan is for him to be on the ball, on the ball. And he's starting to get on the ball. Havertz knocks it off to Gnabry. Kante couldn't get there. Muller. Muller is fouled by Pogba. Another free kick to the Germans. Pogba not impressed with that decision. Thomas Muller tries to explain it. Yeah, it's a clear foul, isn't it? Referee's got that one right again. Oh, Germany since the goal. Agreed. 100%. Germany having a go, to be fair. To agree with both there. Weirdly, I've had 2 delivery blokes. Are you the Tony Cross? Can you recycle the ball like him, Tony? Another free kick to the Germans. Kruse took the last one. Looks like he's taking this one as well. Pop the last one into the wall. This one's a whole lot further out. Maybe another 10 yards, I reckon. Kruse over the wall, over the bar. Timestamp, Cods Vlogs. 27 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Sync. There we are. Get yourself lined up. 27 gone. France 1, Germany 0. Hopefully I am. Let me just hit. Yeah, I'm completely all lined up. Hopefully we can all sync up and we can all watch together these 2 mega heavyweight European nations. Lloris forward. Pogba flicks it on. Rudiger, big heave-ho forward. Kimpembe, heads on Gundogan. It's all a bit League One until Kimmich brings it down. And now Ginter has it at the back. Just on in terms of Griezmann watch, he's pulled over to the right now. So very much looking like a front 3 with Mbappe left, Benzema central and Griezmann right. But he's been all over the place. They call me Beckenbauer at 5-a-side because I run like an old man. £10 super chat coming. Hello, Bits. If the commentator can curse France, I think it might take a bit more than that to stop the French this next month, Bits. Kimmich was certain that was a corner. Referee says no. Went out in the sun today. Look at my arms. Pathetic. Deary me. All in sync now. Every time you want it. That's a song by the American boy band In Sync. Bye bye. Wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for 2. NSYNC, everybody. Justin Timberlake. Here comes Havertz. Gundogan. Hummels scored an own goal in this one, Matt Hummels. Now here's Pogba, who was the chief creative force. Brilliant feat by Pogba. Gets fouled by Kruse. And it's going to be a free kick to the French. He's good fun, Pogba, when he's on it, isn't he? Hernandez, Kimpembe, Varane, Pavard, Kante, Benzema. Brilliant from Pogba again. Just suckers him in and then back heels it away. He's on it tonight, isn't he? Here is Mbappe. Mbappe, Pogba, the danger man. Pogba, nice feet, knocks it off. Griezmann holds the ball up. Rabiot, Pogba. Pogba back into Varane. Big diag there by Varane. Poor pass. They were looking decent there. Getting forward the French, but an overhit diagonal there does for the French. In Sinker, no Backstreet Boys. No, they're not. But nobody mentioned the Backstreet Boys, so I couldn't talk about them. Quit playing games with my heart. You see the documentary about the Backstreet Boys and Lou Pearlman, their impresario, owner, whatever, manager. Very good. Here's Rudiger. Rudiger to Gusen. And Kruse. Lovely ball by Kruse out to the right. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich, nice step over and inside he comes. Kimmich, Gundogan. Nice flow to this move. Can they keep it going? Oh, Gundogan tried to play Havertz in. Just telegraphed there by Hernandez. Nice ball by Griezmann to Rabiot. Rabiot knew that Pavard was coming. Pavard down the right-hand side. Griezmann, who keeps finding himself free, doesn't he? Clever player. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, it's not recurring. Oh, dear. Here is Varane to Pavard. Benzema. Griezmann. Pogba. Pogba's got space to turn. Pogba pings it across the pitch. Lovely ball. Here's Hernandez. Mbappe. Mbappe back into Rabiot. Bless you, bless you. Thank you. Pavard, lots of space now. Pavard inside to Griezmann. Oh, clever ball by Griezmann. Pogba in the box. Pogba off to Pavard. Just under hit that one, Pogba. And it's knocked back home into Lloris. France dominant at the moment. Look really good. Gesundheit. Yes, indeed. Griezmann always making himself available. Yeah. We'll bring up his heat map in a bit. I don't know whether he'll have had enough touches for it to be relevant yet, but yeah, I mean, take a look at that as well. All over the shot, primarily right-hand sided, but he's certainly got some license, Griezmann, wasn't he? Gnabry heads down. Kroos, Havertz, Kroos, Muller, who's dropped into midfield for the moment. Another very good positional player, maybe one of the best, Thomas Muller. Hummels steps over halfway line. Rudiger. Rudiger complaining. There's a big hole in the deep central midfield position. Where's Tony Kroos? There's Tony Kroos. He's on the ball now. Ginter. Kimmich. Kroos. Kroos drops that across the pitch. Nice ball. Goosen. Gundogan. Goosen. Poor ball. Comes off Varane and straight back to Goosen so he can recycle his Kroos. Edge of the box. Well played, Varane. And he's going to win a threat. Excellent defending by Raphael Varane. Yeah, I've downloaded the me talking about Andre Dazelle, QPR forever. And then I went downstairs and had some dinner and then I started this. So we'll get it up ready for tomorrow. Varane to Pogba and back to Varane. Kimpembe. Little touch off by Griezmann. Lovely play. Oh, beautiful. Here's Mbappe now, who's got Hummels 1v1. He completely rinses him. Mbappe into the box. Oh, you can see why they're so careful with Mbappe there. Hummels just nowhere near him. Absolutely nowhere near him. And the cutback just blocked out in the end. But, I do like the look of France in this first 35 minutes. Welcome, Liam, as always. What's happening in South America tonight then, Liam? Griezmann gives the signal. He's going to take the corner left-footed. Griezmann puts it in, headed away by Hummels. Oh, they nearly got the break there, but it was Gundogan. You'd wanted it to be Gnabry, wouldn't you? Don't dive in against Mbappe. No, he was past him in the blink of an eyelid, wasn't he, Mbappe? He's just too direct, too quick. His close control's too good. You ain't getting near him. Rudiger. Cruz. Rudiger goes back home. Mbappe is a real deal. Proper player. Proper player. Be interested to watch the rest of his career. No age as well, Mbappe, is he? And he's already a world champion. Probably be a Champions League winner soon enough, won't he? Kylian Mbappe, 22 years old. Deary me. Gundogan. Cruz out to Goosen. Goosen crosses in. Is he going to fall for Gnabry? Gnabry helps it on. Gundogan. Oh, shanks it. Thomas Muller gives a big round of applause. The cross was deflected. Gundogan kind of saw it and thought, right, I'm after that. To be fair, it was actually after Gnabry's flick on. My bad. It's a difficult chance, though, isn't it? Half volley, sliding. Pogba, he's there making it hard, but he's also very cognizant of fouling him and giving away a penalty. Bits, how many beers have you had? Deary me. Future Ballon d'Or winner? Yeah, you would think so. John, welcome. How good is this French attack? Oh, stop it, don't. There's a lot of facets to it as well. There's Pogba feeding them. There's Benzema forward as the number 9. There's Griezmann, who's now on the left wing. Some lovely rotation from the French up that end. And then there's just the sheer force of nature that is Mbappe. Here's Cruz for the Germans. Gundogan. Inside it goes. Muller, nice take. Oh, Muller tried to feed through Gnabry. Nothing doing. Havertz wins it back off Griezmann. And Germany recycle through Cruz to Gundogan. I mean, this is the thing as well. This is the worry for other teams that are going to come up against France. Germany are hardly playing badly, are they? Foul. Oh, dear. What is Hernandez doing? Hernandez with a touch of the Rivaldo's there. Goes down, holding his face. I almost hope I do see that he got something in the face here because just didn't seem to be anything in that at all. Little brush of the foot. Oh, throws himself down. I suspect Kimmich is going to get the free kick. It looked like, yeah, Hernandez has fouled him. And as he's falling down the boot, it touches the face, yeah, but a little bit. Oh, no, the free kick did go to Hernandez. There you go. Fortunately, the touch of the Rivaldo's there didn't warrant a yellow card. Here goes Mbappe. So insanely fast player. Tries to make the run directly through the two centre-halves. How good is that by Kante? Just runs in front of Cruz. Nicks it off him. Gives it to Benzema. Pogba. Kante. Oh, lovely feet by Kante. Spins around. Rabiot out to Hernandez. Lovely touch by Hernandez. Kimpembe. Varane. There's just no weakness in this lineup, is there? Pogba. Oh, look at that for a pass by Pogba. Benzema deep into the box. And I think he was offside. They've let it go. Lovely little pick out by Pogba. Again with that right foot. Muller. Goosen. Good ball inside to Cruz. Gundogan. Good stuff, this. Really, really good stuff. knocked in, headed away by Rabiot. Gundogan got in there. Mings. Havertz, and then cleared. Sorry, I saw the word Mings in the chat there. Ended up saying it out loud. Here's Muller, Havertz, Gundogan, Kroos. Switched out to Goosen. Gnabry trying to make space. Varane lean on him there? No. Kroos tries to play it out wide. Nice touch by Rabiot. Oh, hello. Here comes Mbappe on the counter. Mbappe comes inside Ginter. Mbappe knocks into Benzema. They've got a few back now, the Germans. Benzema, Mbappe. And they've slowed it down. I just wondered whether Mbappe was just going to go tearing up the pitch there as fast as he could. Pavard. Pogba gets fouled by Toni Kroos. Just waits for the contact. Shielded the ball well, playing really well, Pogba. Switches the play. Out it goes to Hernandez. Kimpembe. Varane. Pavard. Big one into the channel. Pogba chests it down. Pogba holds up well. Can he sort his feet out? Not quite. It's going to be a throw to the French. Another little cameo from Paul Pogba there, who's had a very good first half, hasn't he? Count the Kantés. Yeah. It's cheating, isn't it? Kante heat map. We still got the Griezmann one up. Let's stick the Kante one up. You love to see it. We'll get some red on that later in the game, I'm sure, as he gets more and more involved. Pogba is offside, although he disagrees with the linesman. Calm down, Paul. You're playing really well. I don't know what he's arguing about. He's clearly offside. France 1, Germany 0, 44:04 on the clock. The French looking decent. Once they settled themselves into this game, they've been very good, haven't they? The French. Despite all of that, a lot of the numbers are in favour of the Germans, but I think the nuance of actually watching the game will tell us how dangerous the French can be when they get going and get attacking. Big switch of play there by Rudiger. I know Kimmich's good, but he's not going to control that. And we are 10 seconds away from half-time. What are we looking at there? Rudiger and Pogba getting up close and personal. We're into stoppage time now, guys. I like that, John. If Man United won this version of Pogba, break the bank to get Kante. It's a good point, actually, yeah. How old is Kante? Dom, am I looking forward to the new championship season? Damn right. Damn right I am. Bring it on, hey? Enjoying the Euros at the moment. Lots of people ask me to do the Olympics as well. The football never stops. Ginter, that's given away. Oh, don't get caught there where Mbappe is around. Benzema tried to take it off him. Referee lets the game flow, which is nice and a bit of a theme. Oh, lovely touch around the corner by Gnabry. Gundogan didn't quite read it. And it is half-time. France 1, Germany 0. The Germans with plenty of possession Started the game well, but the French really are carrying a threat, aren't they? Pogba's been excellent. Griezmann dotting around. Benzema pinning them back. Fullbacks forward. Kante everywhere. France looked like a force to be reckoned with on the basis of that first half. France 1, Germany 0. Let's have a look at the numbers. Numbers are interesting, actually, guys, because they show really the eye test versus the underlying stats debate. Look, 0.16 XG from the French, and 0.65 for the Germans. 6 shots, but 0 on target for the Germans. Obviously, the French goal was an own goal. You just got to remember what those numbers don't tell you is game state, and when the French were coming forward, how dangerous it looked. And I'm sure the data bods we know we give you numbers and different ones to look at. But my assessment of that first half is that the French were really dangerous and they looked decent, and Germany moved the ball around and didn't create anything. That's my assessment of the first half, even though the numbers taken in isolation, if you hadn't watched the game, you would think France got a bit lucky. But I don't think that's the case. Let me know what you think down there in the chat. If we can do a little plug first, Patreon, join up. Great group of members, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. I can see a few of them in the chat right now. Support the channel on a monthly basis. Get yourself some extra content. And you can even sponsor a show like our good friends Russ, Jay, David, and Charlie all sponsor their own show. Thank you to those guys. And also social media. I don't plug it enough. Follow on Twitter and Instagram. All these streams are live on Facebook too. And you can contact me at benjaminbloommusic@gmail.com or via DM on Instagram and Twitter, although I have to sift through the loons. Evidently, before we go to your halftime thoughts, let's do a quick subscriber count. Always good fun. 17,308. We are going up. We are getting there. So if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Get involved. God. My missus just sent me a funny picture. Clip that bit out and send it to her. She'll like that. Right. Where are we? Comments. That's what we want to say. Have you sent a comment? Share your knowledge. Drive the debate. I'll read the best ones. I'm going to read most of them now. Right. Let's have a look here. Germany, no cutting edge. Not yet. No. But you'll see. We'll see throughout the tournament. France look like a team now that's got Germany's number. Yeah, you do. You does have an air of that, doesn't it? I don't think Germany done bad, just up against the top team. Agree with that. Premier League fixtures released tomorrow. Brilliant. Look out for those ones. Brentford, Watford and Norwich fans. I had to remind myself. Those were the ones. There you go, Tony's Brentford fans. Championship fixtures out 24th of June. That's one of. I had that down as a day off, Dom. That's at the end of the group stage, isn't it? Well timed. There we go. What else are we saying? Keep your comments coming, by the way. French pace. Yeah, they moved the ball really nicely as well, haven't they? But we've got a little bit of everything, really. If you've got Kante the destroyer, you've got Rabiot gluing things together, skill and the flair and the progressive passing of Pogba, Griezmann moving around cleverly, Benzema, your number 9, do a bit of everything, Mbappe, say no more, good fullbacks. Nice. There's a good balance to it, isn't it? I saw a tweet earlier saying, where will they get their width from? I'm like, okay. It's all right, isn't it? Right. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Keep your questions coming in, and we will get back to those ASAP during the rest of half time. So do not go anywhere, and I will see you very soon. See you in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys. I mean, you can, but make sure you come back because the stream will be returning in a couple of minutes. If you haven't already and you're not going anywhere, hit subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications on the Benjamin Bloom channel. Like this stream. Keep your comments coming. And if you want, you can give it a share. And what better place to go and share than over on Twitter, where you can find me at Benjamin Bloom. Lots of stuff goes down that feed. And if you ever need to contact me, the DMs are open. Forgive me, it might take a couple of days to get through all of them. At Benjamin Bloom on Twitter. You can also support us over at our Teespring store, www.benjaminbloommerch.store. Don't forget the 2 M's in a row. Buy yourself a t-shirt, a mug, phone case, hoodies, all sorts of good stuff over there. Great way to represent our community over here. If you do get something, make sure you send me a picture over on Twitter, in fact, and I will get that retweeted. You can also support over on Patreon, www.patreon.com/BenjaminBloom. A direct way to support my work here monthly. Get yourself a little bit of extra content each month. And thank you to everybody on Patreon. We really could not have got through what has been happening in the world without you. Before we return, get those comments filled up. Questions, topics, etc. And enjoy the rest of the stream. Here we go. And we are back. It is France 1, Germany 0, half-time in the group of death, Group F in the Euros. An own goal from Mats Hummels, slicing into his own net. Well, not slicing as such, but forced into an own goal by Lucas Hernandez, after a lovely pass by Paul Pogba to set him through. Let's have a quick look at the group of death table. As it stands, the Portuguese winning 3-0 earlier, and France currently leading. Would put them also on 3 points, with the Germans on 0. Don't you think for 1 minute they'll stay there, though? We'll get back to your comments now, guys. What is this biting thing with Ruddock? What's he doing? He's holding his back. I suspect that might be looked at. We will see. Pogba, man of the match so far. Yeah, he's been excellent, hasn't he? He's been really, really good. Just go home, Germany. Ben has taken the microphone to the toilet. Bits, how much beer have you had? Is anyone monitoring Bits' comments tonight? He's been very, very leery, isn't he? Kante been good as well, agreed. Griezmann, I disagree with you about Griezmann, Mr. Radio Flow. I think he's picked up some lovely positions, been very hard to pick up. Do I reckon Germany will have what happened to them in the World Cup in their minds by not getting out of their groups? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. There's someone landed in the stadium in a parachute. Oh, crikey. Where's he going? Brave, isn't he? Deary me. Oh, God. Something fell down from the stand there. Oh, my God. A crash landing, and Didier Deschamps nearly had something hit him. Oh, my God. When was that? Before the game? Rudiger's checking on the guy, see if he was okay. My God. Some stunts just aren't worth it, are they? Deary me. Suaib. What players in the Brentford team are not good enough for the Premier League? We'll find out. There may be one or two, obviously. Never been there before, but there's one thing you can be certain about Brentford. Oh, that's a motorbike and a half. Sorry if you can hear that. one thing certain about Brentford, they'll recruit well, won't they? Yeah, we're on our last ad break before we go into the second half. So my question to you in the chat, how is this one going to play out? Who's winning this game? What's the score going to be? Can the Germans come back? Will the French just hold on to the 1-0 lead, or will they extend their lead? Let me know what you think. How is the second half going to play out? In my 2-minute gap, I got this lovely bottle of Peroni Red Label here, which I'm going to enjoy with you guys in the second half. For sure. How many games have we done so far now? We did one on the opening day. Are we up to day 5 now today? So this must be game number 9, mustn't it? Is that right? Yeah, it's going to be the day 5. So yeah, keep in touch with the review show, doing the review show, trying to get it out by 9 or 10 every morning, where we round everything up. But thank you, everybody, for supporting the watch-alongs. Will an England manager ever surpass Big Sam? Not in win percentage, probably not. But maybe in longevity, probably they all will. Lee's run out of beer. Not clever, Lee. Come on. Poor organisation from you, Lee. Schoolboy stuff. I'm unbrentfordly confident we'll be okay in the Premier League. No idea why. Nothing to lose, have you? That's why. No fear. Best way to be, isn't it? So what do we think about this nibble then? Is Ruddock going to be banned retrospectively? Interesting. 3-1 France. 2-1 Germany. 2-1 France. Yeah, don't give bits then. He sounds like he doesn't need any, does he? Are you celebrating all that nice work you've got now, Bits? That sounds good to me. Suspension incoming, says Dave. Yeah. I don't want to talk about nibbling and nipple tweaks. That doesn't sound good to me. 1-1, says David. Keep your predictions coming in. What am I trying to be sold here? Some nice food by the look of it, actually. Or is it going to all end up in like some kind of smoothie? Oh, they've really suckered me in with this. It's a Sainsbury's advert. Very nice too. Keep those predictions coming in. Leeds 2021. France 2-0. Liam's computer's on the way out. Just give me a bit of feedback, guys. Can you see in the background? I've got the fan down there. You can't hear it coming through the microphone, can you? Because it's really warm in here. And as you can see, I've been out in the sun too long this afternoon. Elevator, France 3-0. So see you later, Elevator. What song was that? Arctic Monkeys. The one with the really fast drum intro. Ding, 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 ding. I can't think of the name. Deary me. Oh, good. Nice. 3-0 France, says Liam. And I think we are about to go back to the stadium in Munich. ITV are doing their plug-in, so I'll do mine as well. Tomorrow night, we will be here at 5 p.m. for the Turks versus the Welsh. 8 p.m. for the Italians versus the Swiss. And the review will try, if I drag my sorry backside out of bed nice and early, we'll try and get today's review up by sort of 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Brian Storm. Brian, top marks for not trying. Mad pitch invader in Munich. Please tell me he was something to do with the event. He didn't just fly his way in there, did he? Insanity. Absolute insanity. Right. We are back with a tight close-up of poor Mats Hummel's face. He, of course, was the unlucky man. Wrong place, wrong time. Own goal by Mats Hummels after an absolute filthy pass by Paul Pogba put in Lucas Hernandez to cross, and Hummels put into his own net. In the main, the numbers tell us that Germany have put some stuff up, but my eye test tells me that France look very, very dangerous in this one. A Greenpeace activist on the parachute. Interesting. Okay. Germany look poor, says Iain. Be careful saying things like that, Iain. They come back to haunt you, these Germans, don't they? We have kicked off. We are into the second half. We'll give you a timestamp. Let me check. I'm fully lined up. Watching on ITV through a TV feed. So if you're on the ITV hub or watching for a smart TV, you may be behind. Make sure you pause me if you're behind, or you pause your TV if you're ahead of me. We'll get your timestamp at 46 minutes, presuming there's no significant action that I will be waffling on about there. Rabiot. Hernandez. Receives it back. Right, here comes your timestamp for 46 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, stamp. Havertz, nice ball outside of the foot. Muller tries to help it onto Gnabry. It's going to come off one time, isn't it? Gnabry running past Muller. Mbappe, nice chest off. Rabiot up the line for Mbappe. Can he keep it in? Of course he can. He's lightning. Mbappe 1v1 with Hummels. Mbappe, this looks dangerous. Mbappe, and the slide tackle comes in. Mbappe stays on his feet. Still, Mbappe, nice turn back. Where's the support? It's caught him up now. Here's Rabiot. You wondered if he could have generated a penalty for himself there, Mbappe. And it's won back by the Germans. And it's out for a French throw. Be interested to see that 1v1 Mbappe versus Hummels in the penalty box there. Didier Deschamps. Anyone get his honours list up on Wikipedia? Deschamps won everything as a player and a manager. Here is Ruddock, who we think may be investigated after this game. We'll find out. Varane. Generate a penalty. Well, I didn't endorse it, did I? It says endorsing gamesmanship. I said I thought he could have generated himself a penalty. If I endorsed it, that would be saying that would be a good thing. But we've seen plenty of players do just that, Daniel. Zidane's would be similar. Yes, indeed, with all the Champions Leagues he's won as a manager. Deschamps will literally be dripping in medals if he wins this one, won't he? In fact, here's a quiz question for you. If Deschamps wins this as a manager, he'll have won the European Championship and World Cup as a player and as a manager. Surely nobody has done that. Surely nobody's even got close, have they? I know Beckenbauer won the World Cup as a player and as a manager. But World Cup and Euros, that's just greedy, isn't it? Pogba. Pogba gives it away. Rarity for him this game. We'll get you time stamp. We'll do one in a minute, Ben, at 50, okay? Havertz. Gusen. Gundogan. Muller drifts it in, easy headed down by Kimpembe. Rabiot, little flick ball out to Benzema. Hummel's good pressing by him. Oh, now he's out of position, and Rabiot's won it back. Here come the French. Where's Mbappe, I ask myself. Rabiot's overrun it. Silly boy. They were in then, weren't they? Yeah, Benzema up on his shoulder there, Rabiot. Here comes that timestamp, 50 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Sink. Do you think the refs have done this tournament? They've been good, haven't they? I agree with you that they've been less whistle happy. We've actually seen some tackles. It does prove how bad the Premier League has got, where these are not my words. Someone said it, and I agree with them in one of the chats, where everything's a foul. Everything's a foul in the Premier League. And then the Championship referees try and copy them, don't they? Diagonal in looking for Havertz. Cleared out by the French. Mbappe touch and goes down. Nothing given. Griezmann. Pogba. Pogba just drifts through two and wins the foul. That's excellent from Pogba. You look at him play and you think he should dominate the Premier League. Who are we looking at in the crowd there? I can see Miroslav Klose. Here is Benzema. Oh, lovely outside of the ball. Football. Rabiot's hit the post. It should have been 2-0. It's a beautiful ball through by Mbappe with the outside of the right foot. Rabiot is clear through, and he almost had too much time, didn't he? One touch with the left foot, hits the shot. Neuer's done on the near post. He's leaning the other way, hits the outside of the post. Should have been 2-0. Mbappe, I've been waffling on about his running ability and his physicality. Lovely little thread through there. And Rabiot should have scored, shouldn't he? Should be 2-0 to France now. But a let-off. Can the Germans dive on the let-off? If that's any kind of English or grammar whatsoever. Rudiger. Goossens. Coming down the left-hand side. Keep your comments coming in, guys. Get that debate rolling in there. Make sure you hit like as well, please, if you are in the stream. Takes a second. Who sings that song? Takes a second to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Name that tune. Someone will get it. Someone always does. Here come the Germans down the left. It's a poor cross. Easy for Rabiot. Just chests it down and knocks it into Kante. Kante. Pogba. Pogba. Given away by Pogba. Tried to play Benzema in. Pounced on by the Germans. Kroos. Havertz. Havertz to Goossens. Muller. Gundogan. Gundogan. Goossens. Crosses in. Gnabry! Oh, he's put it in the roof of the net. Really good chance for Gnabry. He volleyed it into the ground and it bounced and it bounced and it bounced. And it did not dip enough to land in that top corner. Oh, I thought he'd scored then, honestly. Gets a decent enough contact. Lloris was done with the bounce and the loop on the ball there. And the Germans, that's about as close as they've come there. Roof of the net. Look at those fans behind the, or it's not behind the goal, but in the view in the background. They jumped up, thought that one was in, didn't they? Gnabry coming close. Oof. What a chance. Should have been 1-1. France are off the hook now. Agreed with all. Kimmich. Let's see if the Germans can get up ahead of steam here. A little foul by Kante there on Joshua Kimmich. $54.20 on the clock. Good stuff Good stuff by both sides in this half. Both could have been on the score sheet. Rabiot clean through, hit the post. Gnabry on the volley just bounces over the top of the bar. The free kick's on the right-hand side. Tony Kroos, right-footed. In it goes from Kroos. Havertz jumping with Hernandez. And it goes all the way through to Hugo Lloris. Live subscriber count says, excellent, 17,309. It's gone up one. So go and get involved. There you go. Hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Here is Kai Havertz. Kimmich. Good tackle by Benzema. Oh, now foot race. Mbappe. Mbappe is running towards the left-hand side of the box. Two go across the cover. Good defending by the Germans. Excellent work. Mbappe tried to cross it in early. You would think with this German back three, Deschamps would say to Mbappe, just run it every time. Unless there's an obvious easy pass, just run them. Because they cannot live with him in the slightest, can they? And that's any defence, I think, isn't it? Havertz knocks it across. Thomas Müller, great block by Varane. Havertz tries to pick it up again. Germany are pushing at this end. France trying to counter them. Who's going to crack first, guys? Who is going to crack first? Kimmich plays it through, looking for Gnabry. Is that going to be a penalty? Lloris points at the ball. No one's flagging. No decision made. Good goalkeeping by Lloris. Gnabry is quick, isn't he? And could have just nicked in front there and won a penalty. Gnabry gets there first, touches the ball. There's a big hit off Lloris's knee, which is his argument of him winning the ball. And the ball goes clear. So I think he's all right, isn't he? That's what I'm talking about, Ben. 20k by the end of the Euros. Or maybe by Christmas. Germans really pushing up, picking the pace up, going at the French. You love to see it. There you go. 0.23. And they lead on the XG. There you go. What that shows is they haven't actually created, in terms of, I think they've created a lot of moments, haven't they, Daniel? But you're right. That number tells us that the Germans are knocking. Somebody's knocking on the door. Gundogan. Löw should replace Havertz with Werner. Looks like a little boy lost. Doesn't sound the worst idea in the world, Iain. Here's Gundogan. Müller. Müller tries to feed it through. Müller tries everything he does to play it early. He can be off balance. He can be facing the wrong. He always tries to just slide that ball through. Oh, now here is Havertz. Havertz down the right. Havertz to Kimmich. Kimmich, crossing position. Good ball by Kimmich. Oh, and it's volleyed it. Oh, my goodness me. I think it hit his own man. Tony Kroos volleyed it back in. Goossens was flying across the box there. He arrived at the back post. I think they've given a foul in the first instance. It's a good cross by Kimmich, isn't it, on the run? And then Kroos volleyed it and it hit. Goossens on the ground. To be fair, Lloris was going to save it anyway. But, oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, I hope Pavard's okay. Goossens. Oh, ouch. Well, guys, if that's not reckless and endangering an opponent, I don't know what is. Is VAR going to look at that? Surely that's a red card, isn't it? Let me just bring my red card ruling up here. So Goossens jumps in and smashes in the side of the head of, it's Tony Schumacher all over again. Smashes in the side of the head of Pavard, who's down. Where's my red card wording? Oh, that's denial of a serious foul play. A tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of opponent, uses excessive force or brutality, must be sanctioned as serious foul play. Well, you tell me in the chat. Are they gonna have a look at that one on the VAR? Because when we're talking about endangering an opponent with excessive force, there could have knocked his head off with that one, couldn't he? Ouch. They're checking on Pavard. Who hopefully is okay. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any sanctions. I haven't seen the referee pointing to his ear. That is not a good challenge at all, is it? You see Vaughan appealing for it. Peter Walton said it was reckless. Yeah, I mean, let me bring up the word in one more time. A tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of opponent uses excessive force or brutality must be sanctioned as serious foul play. I think they got away with one there. The Germans, haven't they? Goosen's flying in the box. Would have been a good wrestling move, that one, wouldn't it? Not good. Schumacher tackle. History repeats. Oh, God, that Schumacher one. Doesn't he he dislocates something really bad, doesn't he? Slid in for Havertz. He can't quite get there. Corner. Kimmich is going to take the corner. In it comes. And cleared out by Pogba. Patrick Mattheson. Ouch. He sees fine, which is a good thing. No, we don't want to see any serious injuries. Here is Cruz. Ginter. Dreadful cross by Ginter. Kante sweeps it up. And here is Mbappe on the left wing. Ginter does well that time. Commits to the tackle and doesn't let Mbappe past him down the line. Ginter again. Cruz. Rudiger. Switch of play by Cruz. Nodded down by Kimmich. Havertz. Havertz to Kimmich. Kimmich crosses in. Lovely ball by Kimmich. I thought Lloris might have come for that one. He didn't. Cleared out by Vaughan. Kimmich with the corner. Can the Germans get the equaliser? Not like that. Cleared away easily by the French. But I'm impressed with the Germans in the second half. They've not wilted, have they? Just that one chance conceded. Rabiot hit the post. Created a couple of chances for themselves as well. Especially that Serge Gnabry one. Here's Havertz. Havertz tries to feed Gnabry. Good defending by Rabiot. Oh, knocked in now. Here is Goosen's again. Oh, I thought it was going to deflect and fall for Kimmich there. But into the arms of Hugo Lloris of Spurs. Surprise, no German subs yet. Should we have a look at the bench, Iain? That's probably you're probably on point there with that comment. So we're looking down the bottom for the attackers, obviously. Volland, Sane, Werner, Neuhaus, Chan would be the attacking options. But hey, it could be a a change of shape further back in the pitch as well that Joachim Löw could go for. Kante, Rabiot, Hernandez, Benzema, Rabiot, Kante. You see the French are just trying to grow a little bit of possession. Sané would be a good call now with his pace. Here is Benzema. Benzema comes in from the left. Benzema hits the shot. Good block by Mats Hummels. Goossens. Rudiger. Good game this. Really, really good stuff. I've nearly got Spain, Sweden out of my head now. Other than that, the tournament's been absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Sané's pace could hurt the French. That seems to have been the idea with Gnabry, hasn't it? They just haven't managed to make him the third man runner, have they? Often enough. Well, or at all, frankly. Pogba, little clip across. Mbappe is onside. Mbappe, left side of the box. Mbappe cuts inside. Nice feet. Mbappe, what a goal! Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's tremendous from Mbappe, who is offside. The bit of skill was absolutely beautiful, but it's been disallowed. Yeah, he is off, isn't he? Why do they let them continue and continue and continue? Oh, well. The beautiful finish. How about that for a finish as well? Just strokes it in off the post. I'm here screaming at the screen for the second time today. An offside goal. The Hungarians had one earlier. Mbappe, I love the finish though. How he worked that angle was beautiful, wasn't it? But it is offside. No goal. I'll calm down. We can all calm down. Gundogan. Muller. Pogba, too strong for him. Brilliant from Pogba. Pogba, he's looking for the Hollywood pass, you can tell. Just in the end, backheels it off to Griezmann. And here's Rabiot. Good side, France, aren't they? Hernandez. Hernandez got it back at left back. Kante, Rabiot. Germans can't get on the ball at the moment. Kante. Varane. Pogba's open. Pogba looking for that Hollywood pass down the line. Charged down, but Pavard, who seems okay after that smash to the side of the head he got. Poor kick there by Lloris. Rudiger up. Tried to play it into Muller, but the French have got back in there again. Gundogan. Travels with the ball. Gundogan plays it wide. Kimmich. Ginter. Inside. French have got all 11 back now. Cruz. Gundogan. Hummels. Rudiger's got a bit of space. He's got Goossens ahead of him. Plays it in. Can the Germans break the French down here? Gundogan. Havertz. Touch. Gnabry out to Kimmich. Good play by the Germans. Kimmich crosses in low. And it was Kimpembe who blocks it out. Big build up there. Leroy Sané is going to come on. Former Manchester City player. Kimmich takes the corner to the back post. Rudiger wins the header. Muller in the air versus Lloris. Lloris, obviously with the bonus of his arms, wins the ball. So we're going to get another Bayern player in Sane. Havertz knocks that square. Gundogan. Cruz. Havertz, bit of space, crossing position. Closed down, though, by Hernandez. Corner to the Germans, who are huffing and a puffing. Timo Werner's going to come on as well. It's going to be a double substitution by the Germans. Cruz puts it in, nodded out of the near post by Griezmann. And Kimmich picks it up. My bet is Muller and Havertz are going out. Will he keep the pace of Gnabry on? I wonder. Can you afford to ever take Thomas Muller off? Who knows? Maybe it'll be Gnabry and Havertz. Kimpembe on the cover there. Tried to work it in. Big clearance. Nodded down. I think the French can get a counter going here. Mbappe. Griezmann. Griezmann shielding the ball well. Good play. Switch of play. Excellent from Griezmann. Pavard. Kante. Varane. And we have stopped. Ginter is down. And the doctor is going to come on. Mbappe's just having the back of his head looked at. And the doctor's solution was to pour some bottled water over it. There you go. Sane and Werner still standing ready to go. I guess they're just going to delay. See what's happening to Ginter here. Right-sided centre half. Borussia Mönchengladbach player. I think he's okay. Or is he? Emre Can has just been thrown a shirt. I think it's going to be a triple substitution for the Germans. We've just seen Ginter fouling Mbappe. I don't know how he got injured, though. 21st century magic sponge. Absolutely. Magic sponge is outlawed. Does everyone like the stream? Get on it. Get on it. Hit like. There you go. Hit a thumbs up button, whichever platform you're watching on. Take a second. Drives people to our stream. I think Ginter is going to continue. Right. Gnabry off. Werner on. Chelsea's Champions League winning striker, Timo Werner. And Sane is about to come on when the UEFA official can work the board, and it is indeed Havertz. So Muller stays on. Sane on for Kai Havertz. So your front three now is Werner, Muller, and Sane. Bit more pace, I guess, than when Havertz was on, but I suppose you lose a little bit of pace taking Gnabry off. I don't know. Fresh legs. Fresh ideas the Germans will hope for. We did see Emre Can being thrown a shirt as well, so I don't know whether we're going to see him imminently too. Werner clips it into the box. There's nobody there. Lloris makes the catch. Be interesting to see France when they come up against Hungary to see if they dominate the ball, because they just look like a lovely counter-attack side at the moment, don't they, with some brilliant players. And you just think against the Portuguese and against the Germans, that trend might continue. When do they play the Hungarians? Next round. Join me for that on Saturday. Hungary versus France, 2 p.m, where we'll see if the French decide to dominate the ball. I suspect they probably will be. Kimmich. Ginter. Hummels. France have got all 11 back again. Nice tackle by Pogba. Throw in to the Germans. Hummels. Rudiger. 75-44 on the clock. Is the German equaliser coming? We said this group might be full of draws. None so far. Crossed in by Kimmich. Easy catch for Hugo Lloris, who's defending that clean sheet. Portugal, top of the group. A 3-0 victory. The great Cristiano Ronaldo scoring twice earlier in the group of death. Ostentatious header there by Manuel Neuer, who's always been a fun goalkeeper. Manuel Neuer's 35. I suspect he might play for another 4 or 5 years, mightn't he? Hummels. Kroos. Werner. Ginter, who seems fine. Rudiger. Sane, first touch for him. Rudiger. Kroos. Ginter. Mbappe closes him down. Ginter does well. Kroos. Kroos whips it in. Good header by Varane. Pogba, lovely first touch. Pokes it through to Mbappe. And it's knocked on. Look at the pace of Mbappe. Look at him go. Deary me. And it is a... No, he touched the ball. I thought he was going to give a penalty there. Oh, the guy's an absolute force of nature, isn't he? Mbappe just flew through there. I thought for a second he won a penalty. I'm sure we'll take a look at the replay there. France just trying to play the Germans on the break now, aren't they? Kante. Pavard. Griezmann's found that right-hand side position again. I think generally if you put the France formation up, it is kind of a front three with Griezmann right and Mbappe left. Benzema as the number 9. But there's been some lovely rotation, hasn't there? Jesus Christ, he's lightning. It certainly is, isn't he? 78-32 on the clock. Rabiot charged down. And Goossens helps it down the line, and it's back with Hugo Lloris. Poor kick by Lloris to Kimmich. Werner picks it up in the 10. Good tackle by Kante. Benzema. Pogba. Lovely slide through by Pogba to Mbappe. Mbappe. Benzema. Mbappe again. Griezmann's 3 on the back post. Benzema central. Mbappe right side of the box. Step over. Crossed in. Oof. The front 3 nearly combining then if Mbappe had gone early. Pogba dancing feet on the right-hand side. Pogba beats Cruz. And I think he wants to beat him again, knowing Pogba. And in the end, he ends up on his backside. He wanted too many goes there, Paul Pogba, didn't he? And that is given away. And Pogba lets it run out for a throw-in. 79:45 on the clock. Was it a penalty? Oh, nice tackle. Hummel's just stretching in and taking the ball there. In the Premier League, it would probably been in a penalty because Hummel's touched Mbappe. But it looks like the Euros are being refereed a little bit better than the Premier League, I think, where everything's a penalty and everything's a foul. Sane. Rabiot tries to tackle him. Tackle doesn't carry. Sane drifts out to the right wing. 80:25 on the clock. Can you behave nicely in the chat, you lot? Pogba wins it back. Excellent from Pogba. Griezmann, Pogba, Hollywood. Dreadful pass. That's where Pogba goes from looking like the Ballon d'Or winner to a guy who makes very bad decisions on a regular basis. Switched out to Kimmich. The foul on that right-hand side for the Germans. Free kick. 81:20 on the clock. I know Bits is drunk. He's been drunk all night, hasn't he? Oh, Bits. Sign up for X Factor. Not doing it. The million you would win would pay for watch along for the next 20 years or more. Lovely stuff. I'm going to have a nice studio with £1 million. Look at my arms. Pathetic. Lobster. And it's going to be painful in bed as well. Right, let's have a quick vote in the chat. Who votes that Bits doesn't need another drink? I don't know if X Factor's still going. I think it still draws quite good ratings, doesn't it? Not compared to what it used to, but in TV world today. Trusted brand, isn't it? Kante, Benzema, Rabiot, tackled by Ginter, Cruz, nice switch. Gosens, who is unhappy with his lack of options. A bit of a petulant pass there from Gosens, the German wing-back, getting a little bit frustrated. Hummels. Still, Mats Hummels' own goal. The only time the ball's gone in the net. Hummels, lovely ball out to Kimmich. Kimmich, reverse ball. Ginter smashes the cross in. Pogba in the right place. Griezmann tries to jump with Rudiger. A bit of a squash, that one. Rudiger wins it easily. Ginter, ooh. Griezmann slid in there. I thought he was going to clatter him. Go on, Ben. Let him enjoy himself. Go on, Bits. Pour another one, buddy. Someone get him one. I love the Euros. I love working from home. Go on, Bits. I'm being well behaved on mine. Look. Sipping nicely. Here's Pogba. Wins it back again. Benzema. Nice touch. Griezmann. Little floaty ball in. Clever. Pogba sorts his feet out. Mbappe, I think he's offside. He's through though. Mbappe clear. Mbappe squares it to Benzema. Benzema sticks it in the back of the net. The flag has not gone up, and the French are 2-0 up. I thought Benzema, not Benzema, I thought Mbappe was offside in the first instance, but it's Pogba again at the heart of it, wins it back, sends them through, and the French are 2-0 up. And that sounds like game over. Wasn't Mbappe? No, Mbappe is on, isn't he? I'm sure the VAR will check that. I thought he might be offside. He's so quick, he always looks offside. And Benzema rams it home. France 2, Germany 0. The group of death. More power to France and Portugal on opening day. France 2, Germany 0. Get your thoughts in. We are checking for VAR. But I've put 2-0 on the ticker now, so we will see. It's going to be tight. It has been disallowed. I'll shut up. Always go with your first instinct. I had a piano teacher that told me, always go with your first instinct. My first instinct, and you can wind back the recording, is that Mbappe was offside. And it was right. No goal. France 1. Germany 0. Offside. We haven't seen the lines yet. I'm sure we will. VAR is going to deny the French, who've had the ball in the net twice now in the second half. Again. My very first instinct was Mbappe was offside. Double substitution is coming. Here's Kimmich. Down the right. Lovely cutback by Kimmich. Muller, that's handball surely by Rabiot. Yeah, handball. Yeah, UEFA show lines. Russ, we saw one on Tuesday night, didn't we? Well, no, 2 nights ago. Netherlands v Ukraine. They definitely show lines. You better ring them up. Ben said it counts. BAR trumps VAR. Tremendous. Right, Emre Can has come on for Ginter. And a very aggressive sprint onto the pitch. Goossens has gone off as well. So Chan came on for Ginter. And Volland has come on for Goossens. It's probably going to be a change of shape from the Germans. Sané takes the free kick, smashes it over the bar. So Volland, number 9, on for Goossens. Chan, number 23, on for Ginter. There we go. There is the line. They're both offside, actually. Although Benzema wouldn't have been interfering at that point. But there is the line. France 1, Germany 0. 88 gone. Tolisso is coming on for Benzema. Don't know why I did a Spanish Z then. Just felt like it. Tolisso, number 12, is on for Karim Benzema. Tolisso, a central midfielder for, guess who? Bayern Munich. Poked through looking for Gundogan. And Tolisso is going to concede a corner with his first touch. And I think team shape is out the window now. Germany have stuck some extra attackers on. And France have stuck some extra defenders on. Here is Chan. Sané down the right. Sané. Chan. Chan back to Sané. Plenty in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sané puts it in. Rudiger hits him, goes up in the air, headed away by Rabiot. Kante clears to Griezmann, who's going to boot this down the ground. No, he's not. He should have, because he's given it straight back to Tony Cruz. Cruz to Gundogan. Wide it goes. Here is Thomas Muller. Horrible cross by Muller, way too deep. Volland tries to get on the end of it. Nothing doing, and we've got about 15 seconds of normal time left. Joachim Low, who's been a brilliant Germany manager, hasn't he? For 15 years as well. Looks pretty frantic. Rabiot is down. Thomas Muller's trying to hurry him up. And we have 90 minutes on the clock. We're going into stoppage time. Rabiot, the Juventus midfielder, is up. Using VAR, much better than in the Premier League. Quick decisions, often without even stopping the game. Rabiot sits back down on his backside. The German fans are very stressed at Rabiot. And I think we're probably going to get... Well, there's 6 minutes stoppage time added, but let's be honest, Rabiot's going to sit there for 2 minutes now. So I suspect we're going to be going up to 97, 98 minutes because we haven't kicked the ball yet in stoppage time. So the 6 minutes can't really start yet, can it? Dembele is coming on of Barca. Pacey right winger. 6 minutes added, says Elevator and Iain. I think it's going to be more, isn't it, guys? We still haven't kicked the ball and we're 1 minute 15 into stoppage time. Rabiot still sat down. Oh, actually, he's up now and moving to the touchline. The magic bottle of water has been used again. Maybe that's the French secret, hey? Right, so it was 1.5 minutes into stoppage time that a ball actually got kicked. So we should go to at least 97:30 on the clock. So just under 6 minutes to go in my estimation. Rudiger back to Neuer. Nice ball through to Chan, who's been chased down by Kante. Chan, switch of play. Kimmich. Inside, back to Chan. Proper late in the game, chase the game stuff here from the Germans. They're just leaving people forward. The French have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A line of 5 at the back. Sane tries to get through. It's cleared. Switch of play. Kimmich. Beautiful chest down. Rabiot on his touch. He's fine now, isn't he? Kimmich up the line. Muller. Well, he tries a little trick there, and he's been a great player, Muller, but that's not his game, is it? Drilled in to Kimmich on the right-hand side. Muller, nice-looking cross. Varane, good clearance there. Sorted his feet out. Booted it out for a throw-in. 92:55 on the clock. We're expecting to go 97.5, 98 minutes in this game. Here's Rudiger. Everybody back for the French. Everybody forward for the Germans. Chan pops it in, looking for Werner. That's going out. Griezmann shepherds it out. A goal kick to the French. Clinging on to that clean sheet. There we go. There is the VAR lines. So you can see Kylian Mbappe. So his knee was the red line. And the feet of the defender was the blue line. So I shouldn't have got so excited, should I, at 2-0. Rabiot is finally going off. Ousmane Dembele of Barca is coming on. Rabiot trudges off. 94 now up. Surely this will take us to 98 in total. Rabiot off. Dembele on. Will Griezmann sit deeper now? No sign of it. Bits has sent me a pic. Do I dare open that? Deary me. Hate to think of what. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll open it off screen. Switch of play. Sane tries to control. It's out for a throw-in, which Lucas Hernandez has absolutely no interest in taking whatsoever. Someone throws in the ball, he just walks past it. You love to see it. Thrown down the line. Oh, Kimmick's messed that up. That's rare for him. And the clock says 95-10. And the scoreboard says France 1, Germany 0. Deschamps. The middle man. Urges on his team. Hernandez wins it back. Helps it to Mbappe. They're going to hold it in the corner, are they? Mbappe tried to take on Chan, who wins it back. Plays it into Manuel Neuer. 95-35 on the clock. Surely there's time for 2 attacking phases of play if the Germans can keep the ball away from the French. Chan, who's basically playing centre-back, but quarterback. Great ball by Chan. Sane, can he beat his man? Oh, it's crossed in. Oh, he skidded past Kimbepe then. And Kevin Volland, I think he's just too hyped up. The substitute overhits the cross. Joachim Low looks like he's done with this one, doesn't he? Goal kick to the French. Lloris takes it long. Flicked on by Pogba. Get your man of the match in the comments, please, guys. Man of the match in this one. Pogba smashes it forward. Can Mbappe get there? No. Neuer. Super quick and a great, huge goal kick by Neuer out of his hands. Good header by Varane. He's played well. Out it goes, goal kick. So 97 played now. I suspect we've still got about a minute to go. Man of the match, please, in the chat. Man of the match. Who do you think has been the man of the match? Looks like France are going to take the win. Lurv is putting his mask on. I think he's done. Get me your man of the match in the comments, please, guys. (97:47) on the clock. French fan holds her head, looking nervous. But I think it could be a good month for the French, put it that way. Pavard throws down the line. 98 on the clock now. And there is the final whistle. France 1, Germany 0. The French win via Mats Hummel's own goal. A real good tussle between two big nations. They may meet again. We will see. Group F, the group of death, is off. France have won. Portugal have won. Mbappe fist bumps and celebrates with Lucas Hernandez. France 1, Germany 0. Let's get some man of the matches in here. Pogba, Kante, Griezmann, Pogba, Mbappe, or Pogba, Poggy, nice. Mbappe, Pogba, not the linesman. They were right both times on those offsides, weren't they? Well, there's the VAR the second time. Really good game that. Really enjoyed that. So much technical quality on the pitch. Let's have a quick look at the numbers and see what they tell us. And not look at my sunburned arms, which just look ludicrous. Look at that. 0.28 on the XG from SofaScore. I think Sofa score, like I said, is quite stingy sometimes. I think in for goal will be higher, but still, what that says is despite France having the ball in the net twice in the second half, they didn't create a hell of a lot. Obviously, the own goal doesn't count as any type of XG. So there you go. I'm sure anyone follow the XG philosophy on Twitter, they'll have fun with that one, won't they? 10 shots to 4 for the Germans, 5 corners to 3 for the Germans, 2 big chances to 0. If you look at those numbers in isolation, you would say the Germans deserved something. However, watching the game, you probably wouldn't. So I think lies, damn lies and statistics there. Tricky one to get your head around that, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. There is the group of death league table. Portugal and the great Cristiano Ronaldo winning earlier. Ronaldo scoring twice in a 3-0 win over Hungary. France pull alongside them at the top of the group of death with 3 points. Germany. Next up for the Germans is Portugal. This group is great, isn't it? Join me on Saturday where we're going to watch Hungary versus France and then Portugal versus Germany. What about that? Oh, this group is fabulous. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant stuff. Let's get some of your comments before we go. What are you guys saying in the chat? We got a super chat. Stephen, can you send me a DM? Because you sent me a big super chat the other day. Thank you very, very much, Stephen. I know we've spoken on DM. Send me a DM, buddy. I've got something for you. Thank you, Stephen. And thank you, Bits, as well. A couple of super chats coming in late in the day. Excellent stream, Ben. I hope Bits' picture isn't too traumatic. I think I'm going to pull up my phone here. First of all, let's do a live subscriber count. 17,309. Thank you very, very much. Right. What the hell has Bits sent me? Let's have a look. Oh, there he is. Look at the glee in his eyes. Look at him. There he is. Bits. I'll tell you what we should do. Can we do that? There we go. Have some more Bits. Dearie me. Unbelievable scenes. Wonderful stuff. Ben, your legend. Won't be able to make... I'll see you on Friday, Ben. Please keep in touch with Ben's Twitter and Ben's channel. Cod's Vlogs, Nappers on Twitter for your League One stuff. Best in the business there. Great stream. Thank you. Think England can beat any of these still. The Italians the best so far. Germany were poor. I think they will lose against Portugal on Saturday. But then hammer Hungary. Interesting. You might well regret this. There you go. What have we got here? Davey, great stream. Thank you very much. Chris, legend. France taking the mickey. They will improve. Germany, not a bad team. Would have had too much for many teams. Agree with all of that. Are France all that, Ben? Germany are poor. England, nothing to fear. Go on, Paul. Calorie White. All England, aren't we? Loving these shows, Ben. Thank you, Paul. Bits is here all week, although he's got a hangover tomorrow, hasn't he? Can imagine Bits is waiting at the other end of the phone. Oh, Bits. We'll have to get him on. Should we give him the code for the next game to get in? Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Iain, legend. Lee, legend. AD, think England give both Portugal and Germany a good game. Don't want to play France ever. Yeah, those attackers for France. Not nice. They're stacked, aren't they? I think pound for pound, first 11, France have got it. But that doesn't always win you the tournament, does it? That does not win you the tournament. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to shout out, I'll bang them up in the outro. We'll be back early tomorrow morning with the Day 5 review. We're going to be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to be doing the Welsh again. Turkey versus Wales. Can the Welsh get a win against the Turks? And we'll be doing Italy versus Switzerland in this slot tomorrow night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was France 1, Germany 0. And it's a big over and out from, if I can find the button, it's a big over and out from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.